Hey guys, so I'm here in Arizona in my new backyard because we just moved again from Florida to Massachusetts and then back to a new state, Arizona. So here we are. This is my backyard and I'm going to show you the new garden I've got set up here. I started it back in January, so it's about 4 months old, and here we go. So here are my peppers. As you can see, I've stepped it up a little since the last time I grew peppers. I now have 6 varieties, or actually 6, 7, 8, 9 varieties, with 4 of each of the ones in the middle here, and then 1 of each of those 3. So here's what the ones in the middle are. These 4 in this back corner are Carolina Reapers. These 4 here are Trinidad Scorpions. Actually, that one's dead, but these 3 here are Trinidad Scorpions. Sorry about the fan. I'm right next to the air conditioning thing, and it just turned on. These 4 here are Habaneros. These 4 back here are Serranos. These 4 here are Paper Lanterns. Never heard of that before, but I ordered my seeds from... I can't remember where I ordered them from. I'll have it in the description. But they sent me 2 extra varieties of peppers I wasn't expecting. The varieties were the purple serrano and this. And then this back here is a sweet pepper variety, like a red crimson pepper. This here is a dragon cayenne pepper plant. That one there I didn't actually grow. We got it from somebody on a Facebook group who was giving it away. It's a Thai chili pepper plant. It's got tons of peppers. It produces very well. And then that's a green bell pepper plant. So the best pepper plant I have so far that I've grew from seed is this Serrano plant. It's a pretty small plant, but it's already got things that are almost flowers on it. As you can see right there, I've already topped it. So I cut the top off and it grew all these side shoots out of here. So it'll be nice and bushy when it's big. But it's got just tons of buds in there, just everywhere. So it's a great plant. We ordered new pots. These are 1/4 gallon pots, and we ordered some new 3-gallon pots for these. They're 6-inch in diameter, and the new ones we're getting are 11-inch in diameter, so it's going to be about this big from here to here. So they will have plenty of room to grow. The only downside about back here where I'm growing them is that there's these rocks, and I don't usually tend to wear shoes whenever I go to water here because it's not worth getting them on just to come out and water the plants. But this is the best one I grew from seed. But all of their roots are kind of stunted in these littler pots. These are the pots they've been in since they sprouted. I sprouted them in a little greenhouse with some of those little dry discs that you add water to and they puff up and they get into big dirt balls. That's where I sprouted them. I germinated them in paper towels. And I also have 4 in my room, but I'm going to be selling those instead of growing them. So in all, out of the 40 pepper plants I grew, only 1 of them died. So out of the 40 that germinated, only 1 of them died. So I think that's pretty good. It's a less than 3% mortality rate. And they're all doing pretty good. As you can see, like these ones are all about the same size. These ones are all about the same size. So in each of its varieties, they're all about the same size and shape. So I feel like that's a good sign. The only one that died was that Trinidad Scorpion one in the back here, because I moved it outside too soon and the sun baked it in a couple days. No matter how much I watered it, it was just the sun was too much and it killed it. So what I'll probably do is I'll end up, once one of these 3 gets big enough, I'll take a clipping off of there and I'll propagate the plant. to get a 4th plant. That way I won't have to buy more seeds. I've already got some clippings inside from, I think, it's definitely either the cayenne plant or the green bell pepper plant, but I think it's the cayenne plant that I have inside. They've got some little roots on them, but the roots aren't big enough yet to put in the pots. So here's the Thai chili pepper plant. I've got a tomato cage around it because when I first got it, it was very droopy, and I wanted to make sure that these branches had some support. But what I usually do is these peppers are good as a garnish, either green or red. So I usually pick them right in between there when they're about at this, where they're still kind of really dark green and a little red. And then I just put them in a little baggie in my refrigerator. But this guy produces so many peppers all the time. I haven't had a single day where I haven't been able to pick some. Still flowering too, so that's just great. I'm going to be selling these peppers at the farmer's market next to my school. I'm going to be selling just the raw peppers this year because I need a food handler's permit to do anything else. So it'll just be peppers this year, dried and fresh. And if that goes well and I make enough money off of that, then I'll use the money I got for some more ingredients for some salsa and hot sauce and all that kind of fun stuff. Over here under this shade, we've got, I'm using this piece of old plywood as a shade cover for this little cantaloupe plant. We grew this from a seed. We got a cantaloupe from the store. Took a single seed and it grew into this, so that'll be cool. That's our new puppy, Maverick. That's his name. His name is Maverick. He's cool. This is the strawberry plant. It has a little runner coming off of it that we're trying to propagate. Once that gets big enough and it has its own roots, snip this little thing here. This little cord. It's kind of like an umbilical cord, actually. Cut that, and it'll have a second strawberry plant. So that's that. Over here we've got a tomato plant. It's got plenty of flowers. No tomatoes yet, but it just started flowering like a couple days ago, so not worried. In here we've got weeds, lots of weeds, but there's also 3 pea plants. So we've got these little pea pods. They're all staked up because they like to climb. And then this is a straight neck squash plant, heirloom squash. So that's kind of this wall of the garden. And lastly, but not least, is the garlic plant. Take about 9 months to grow, but we thought we'd try it out and see how it goes. So that's how the garden's going. I'll probably make another video once I get some peppers on one of my plants. So it could be another couple weeks to a month maybe, but stay tuned because we're going to be getting new pots soon. I might do a video when I repot all the plants. So that's how it's going here in Arizona. See you guys next time.